going on, guys? It's Matthew here with Gadget University, and I'm here with my top 8 features of iOS 5. You're probably wondering, why is it not a top 10? Why is it not a top 5? Why did I choose an odd number like 8? And that is because I chose my favorite 8 features. I literally counted until I got to my favorite features of iOS 5. And these are them right here. You got iMessage, emoji, iTunes, App Store, notification, sync and play, and flash alerts and custom vibrations. Now, first thing is iMessage. Let's go ahead and go into that. Now, iMessage is pretty cool because it actually understands when you're talking to somebody that is on a iOS device. So when you go to your messages application and you start a conversation, you know who is on an iOS device. So as you can see, I can sit here and talk to Allure over at ultralinks.com, and I'm literally talking to his iPad right now. All I had to do was start a message and it came up, and it works as simple as that. I find it really cool because it automatically understands who's on an iOS device. So technically, if you're on a limited plan, you will automatically save on text messages. So it's pretty cool when it comes down to like the simplicity of communicating with devices like yours. Kind of like Gtalk. You know, with Gtalk you can talk to Android tablets or Android phones, but you have to go to a separate application so you know you're using Gtalk. So it's kind of one of those things where it's a user preference. I like the fact that I can literally pull up my messages application, say, hey, I want to talk to somebody, and however the system communicates with them, it's done. Next thing is emoji. Now, emoji is, I'm not too sure exactly what it stands for, and it's pretty sure it's Chinese or Japanese. I don't know, but basically it is the keyboards that everybody sees where you have those different icons like smiley faces and things like that. But if you go into your settings and you go onto was it general? Let me go to general, and you go to keyboard, you will have an option under international keyboards that is emoji. So you could actually add this. Prior to iOS 5, this was actually an app you had to actually buy. So this is pretty cool that they actually included this in iOS 5. So now you have the functionality to create little emoticons, or whatever they call it, a emoji. Let's go ahead and go back to this right here. Let me show you. You see you have little icons you can put as your text, and that is emoji basically. Next thing is iTunes. Now, I found this very cool because, like everybody else, when I bought music on my iPad or iPod, eventually I ended up losing the music, whether it was because the computer was refreshed or because the iPod had to be reset. But now, if you go into iTunes, you actually have, I'm sorry. You actually have a specific section that is dedicated to songs that you purchased, and you can actually click on it, like recent purchase, and hold on one minute. You can actually click on download all, and it'll go through and download all the music that you've downloaded. I found music in here that I downloaded back in like 10th, 11th grade. I found it like hilarious that I actually paid for the music that's in here sometimes. But it's really cool how it remembers that information. It's something that really you kind of think, hey, this should have been done before, but Apple's just now getting around to it, and I think it's awesome. Same thing with the App Store. Let's go to the App Store. App Store is the same way. It literally remembers every single app that you've ever downloaded, as well as paid for, and it will give you the opportunity to re-download it again. And of course, this is a beta, so sometimes it's going to mess up. It's taking a while. Yeah, you just saw an example of the pop-up notifications. That's one of the coolest things too, is this little taskbar across the top. It shows you all your notifications. You see I got Fring. I'm using it as my Google Talk, and it'll show me things that are going on. Let's go ahead and go back up. Right now the updates appears to be down. I'm not sure why, but basically what happens is it'll show you items that are downloaded to your phone and that are not downloaded to your phone. Any items that are not downloaded to your phone, you can actually click on and download them directly to your phone. It's kind of like the purchase tab in the iTunes store. It looks exactly like this. Other thing, let me go ahead and go back to the notes, is you have the sync and play. When you're syncing your device, across the top you're actually presented with a little icon that shows that you're syncing. So while your device is syncing with a movie or anything like that, you can actually use the device and navigate it, get text messages, make a phone call, so you're not like out of commission while it's updating. And I find that really intuitive. I'm not sure why I haven't done that before as well, but it's one of those things that have been really a huge annoyance. You try to sync up your iPod or iPad or iPhone with your computer and you can't use it while it's syncing. So if you're using if you're trying to sync any kind of music or downloads, it takes forever to go through. The next thing is flash alerts and custom vibrations. This is kind of in the same category, but if you go through and you go to the settings, scroll all the way down to general and then go to accessibility. If you go into the accessibility area, you have different options here. Now under the hearing section, you have a custom vibrations. Once you turn this on, you basically unleash a whole new world. And the LED flash for alerts, I have it turned on, so when I get an alert, my LED flash on the back of my phone actually flashes, obviously. Now once you have that checkbox, not the checkbox, but the option, the toggle or whatever, set up for the custom vibration alerts, you go to sound. Let's go to back here, general, and I'm in the wrong area. Go to sounds and you go to vibrate on, of course, and you go to vibration patterns. I made one called ta-da. So if you go here, I don't know if you can hear it, but it goes dun 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 dun. Now this is how you create your own. You can actually make your own. So you go here. So let's try to make one that goes a little bit, a little bit, a little bit in love with you. So stop it, play it. And that's how it works. So now you can actually name it. We're gonna name it Little. Now it's saved. So now when somebody, the vibration alert is now gonna be for everybody to die. Now you have some stereotypical ones, alert, heartbeat, whatever. Now what's crazy is you can actually set custom vibration alerts for different people. So you can go under their account, under their contact information, you can set that up. It's really cool when it comes to identifying who's calling you, especially if you have your phone on your hip a lot. If you have a case that kind of is really kind of focused towards being on your hip, it's really nice. Its accessibility option is made for people, you know, with hearing issues, but I really think it's very beneficial to anybody. Well, that's been my top 8 features of iOS 5. I'm pretty sure I'll find more as I go along and poke around in the settings. But if you have any questions, let me know, guys, and I will let you know. Other than that, I will see you in my next video. Peace.